Welcome back to another video. Some exciting news. I've managed to get the van into the very last issue of Fast Forward magazine. Yep, that is right. It is the very last issue. They're not doing it anymore. They're shutting up shop. But the van has managed to get into the very last issue. It's in the shops on the 25th of October 2024. Go and pick one up. It's the last ever one. Let me know what you reckon of the feature. It's the first time ever having a vehicle in a magazine with a proper feature, so I'm really chuffed. All the hard work is paid off and we managed to get it in. Anyway, on to the video of how to solve your heater blower. Right, on to the repair. So basically we've got this part out. You can see on one of my old videos that I replaced this about 3 years ago now. So this is basically a heater blower resistor. This helps control the speed of the blower motor. So when this goes faulty, you only have blower speed 3 flat out. This is basically a resistor and slows it down to speed 2 and 1, okay? And when it goes faulty, you just have it on flat out. So these are quite difficult to get hold of now. I've had a little look and I couldn't find one actually on eBay and a few other bits online. I couldn't find one for sale. So, like I said, this one has lasted about 3 years, cost around 40 quid back then. But I'm going to show you how to repair it for about £2 now, okay? So there's not a lot to these to go wrong. So it's made up of a few bits. You can see there you've got the you got some coils there, which is all to help with cooling these coils. And right in the middle there, right here, is the thermal fuse. And that is the part that we're interested in. That is really the only part that can go wrong, is the thermal fuse. So the best way to test it is with a little electrical tester. So I'm going to test the continuity between those two, and if we don't get any continuity, we know it's faulty. Right, so I've got my tester ready here. So when you get a continuity, it beeps so we know it works. So we're just going to put it on this side and that side, and as you can see, there's nothing there. So we know basically it's dead. A bit difficult to try and do it. There you go. Yeah, it's dead. So it's time to replace this. So I'll put up on the screen now the replacement. Basically, this is the replacement here. So this thermal fuse, how it works, when it gets too hot, it basically pops. That's all it is. So this is a 10 amp, 250 volt, 128 degrees C thermal fuse. That's what you need for the replacement. Now, the trouble with this is if you just cut this off, if you just cut these off and solder a new one in, the soldering iron is going to get this too hot and probably pop it. So we are going to use some connectors and connect it up using that, and then there's no heat going into the damn thing, which is going to pop it. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description of where to get these from. I bought 2 and they're about £2. So this is the new one, and we'll just test that, and you'll hear a beep now. So we know that's a good one. Right, so I've cut that off, cut the old one off here, and I've cut it off as close as I can to the old one. You see that's cut straight off now. So we've got a little bit to play with either side. Now I've got some connector blocks here. and I'm going to get this plastic off so the metal's just showing. And as I said, only doing this because you start putting heat through it via a soldering iron, you'll probably pop the damn thing. So I'm just pulling this one back a bit to give us a bit more room in there. I've exposed the actual bit there and got rid of the plastic, so we'll clamp that on there. Thermal fuse in the middle and another one on the other side. So that's what we like so far. We've got the small ones on there. We'll stick the thermal fuse in there. Again, we're just literally doing this because I don't want to put any heat on there with a soldering iron. So that's the thermal fuse fitted in there. You see that? So no heat's gone into that now. We'll just do a quick test with the tester there. Right, so we've got it all fitted, and there you go. We've got air coming out now on that speed. On that one as well. And that one. Brilliant. So there you go. You can have this fixed for about £2 and some little connectors that you can get from any DIY shop.